Welcome back to the jungle. Gonna be playing Kha'zix versus Lilia. Lilia is weak to any assassin, so whatever you got in your pocket, you can bring it out against her. Kha'zix is pretty good, especially with Profane Hydra being that dominant first item now. And even if you get ahead, you can get a Ghost Blade early, so you have some options. With the runes, we have Dark Harvest on an Impact, Eyeball, and Treasure Hunter, and then Magical Footwear and Cosmic for our secondaries. I've really just been liking the consistency of the Inspiration Tree secondary. So we've been running that more, and then basically once you get that initial lead, you want to try to take it as far as possible. But in the early game, all we have to focus on is keeping it very simple. Simple, slow, and steady. So what does that mean? Well, that means get level 5. In the first 2 turns, get level 5, and hurry it up. How do we do that? Clear all the camps. Don't skip even one of them. I dare you, Bob. Try to do that for the first time ever. Just first 2 turns, full clear. Until you're level 5. Because once we hit that level 5 with some gold spent, then we're a lot stronger. 3 points in the queue. It's a whole lot better than just 1 point and no items. So the clear for Kha'zix is pretty basic. Always just auto queuing the big part of the camp. And then the jungle pet will do most of the work in the early game. You want to use the EW like this. Shipping. And then it's just auto queues in the big one. You don't have to hit the small ones. And it's in fact slower to ever hit them. Bing, W. Then you get that big part isolated once you kill the small ones. The isolated damage on the Q is always going to be more, but even if you're just casting that blanket Q, it's single target, so it acts like an auto attack. So it's going to apply that jungle pet again. Lilia is really screwing up here. Oh god. Oh geez, Smite Q. I'm gonna have to kill you guys. Now I said don't skip the camps, but when the enemy's inting this hard. Lilia has red buff. Where do you think she's going, Bob? Back to base. Well, that's not allowed. Ghost moving. And then we're going to EQ. Auto W. And then moving. Q. Oh. I forgot to mention we're running Ghost. As much as things change, they stay the same. Ghost will help us in those late game team fights. Better to show you how it works than ever try to explain it. Alrighty, they made a massive mistake. We punished it. Because of the kills, we get level 4, and then suppose I'm in position here. These guys are going to have to spend some abilities, so play it slow. The hook goes wide. Abilities onto the Rakan here. Auto Q, W. Auto. Well, this isn't going to work out. Back to the camps. As much as things change, they stay the same. I'm going to farm my Krug. Save our smite until we really know what Lily is doing. Alrighty. So now, let's clean up our camps and get a reset off. The quicker we do this, the quicker we're on the map with items, and that's where the real fun starts. You're not going to walk into a freebie every day of your life, but step 1 is the full clear. Second step is reading the map and reacting. Think of yourself like a janitor, and there's a lot of farm to get if you do it correctly. Pickaxe, 2 longswords, back onto the map. It's always kind of awkward. I could get the Tiamat and have 20 AD, or I can get pickaxe and 2 longswords and have 45 AD. But then I don't have the Tiamat. Give me the 45 AD. Now we're looking for level 5. We just need 1 camp to get it. And then because the map is so weak compared to where I'm at, we'll have a lot of opportunity afterwards. Young takes that big trade and stays, so after we finish Gromp here, let's pay him a visit. Auto Q, and then into the top side. Yon may have warded, may have not, but we're going to check. What's nice about the river is that I have options. There's his E. Still has flash, so we're going to wait for that. EQ, Auto W. No problem, no problem. You wait for that flash and then you E. If I was to jump early, then he would be able to just leave. He'd just be able to flash away, and that's no good. Let's clean up the camps here. Lilia doing dragon. You can't do that, sorry. With level 5, we can skip our camps, and my Orianna has ulti, so... Lilia, you're out of your mind with this one. Come on down, boys. My bot lane is pushed in, but it's okay. Q. Auto. E. Waiting. There's Ori's ulti. Suppose it's a bot lane difference, but it's fine. We can still hit level 6 here. But I want to end my clear on the top side, so we're going to skip Krugs, do the Raptors into Wolves. Well, that's disappointing. Although my bot lane was pushed in, it's like, let's see some action, boy. See an Ori ulti, let's see something. Their mid laner's level 5, come on. Cleaning up these camps. Since we skipped the camps for a little bit, we might get some catch-up XP. Oh, look at that. 99% to level 6. Yep. One more camp and then I'm online. Now since we're into Yone, Lilia, Xayah, the Q evolve won't be very useful in the early game, so what I'm going to do is evolve that ulti first. That'll give me more movement speed, more of the ulti duration, and then another charge of it so I can stay invisible for longer. This will help me stay on top of the target, as well as avoid a lot of damage from those auto attack champions. Lilia, I love you. Lilia probably going to go to the red buff here. Where she's not immediately going to red buff, that shows me that's probably warded. So I'm going to move up. There she is. Lilia, are you scared? Is this warded? Let me know. Yeah, it's warded. Well, you're going to have to stop me then. If she's not farming, then she's wasting her time. I can just turn onto the Veigar here, so that's fine. Nice, he uses cage. Ghost moving, ulti, and then EQ. Auto, W, ulti, moving, Q. Run it around town, Bob. Sorty. just 4 champions to come kick my ass. Give me a sweeper, man. Because we get the kill, we get the profane hydra, and that's worth skipping the camps for. It's just disappointing where the lanes are all losing. To really stabilize this, let's farm some camps for now. Where we do an attack like that, you run a risk. If it's successful, then it's a big win. If it's a loss, then you do lose some value rather than farming into the play. Where I was so much stronger, the likelihood of that play going our way is pretty high. So, impressive that it, that it went the way it did. But that's fine, back to the camps. With the Profane Hydra, we're clearing so much faster. 60 AD, 18 lethality, 20 ability haste. With that AoE active, now that active deals more damage when the target is low. So that's going to help us with our executes as well. Once we get that W evolve, we can kill minions and really isolate whoever we want. And there's the Lilia ulti. 5 seconds on my jump, so we'll be able to clean this up. E right there. Smite. W. A little bit of a minion wave. My team's fighting off tempo, so that's kind of the price they pay. I'm just going to clear my camps and then get a reset off once again. Where everyone's losing, you have to keep it very stable. Although those objectives are up like the Void Grubs, and that's for my team. It's a team effort. It's a collaborative effort, you know? You don't want to be the only one working on the book report when you're assigned it as a group, so... If no one else is going to study the book and I'm going to have to do it myself, I'm just going to farm my camps. I'm just going to do my own homework, huh? How about that? Alrighty. Got enough gold for a serrated Dirk that will power us up even more. I'm thinking Ghostblade second here, so I can stay on top of the Lilia and Xayah. We really need to play the fights well. This fight just can't work out. It doesn't make sense. Orianna has no ulti, Kai'Sa has no damage. Xayah is fed as hell. Well played, Nautilus. You have found 2 losing fights in record time. Well, shouldn't you help? No! The fight sucks. We got places to be. I do this fight? Nothing. I reset? Item spent. Wolf's dead. Into enemy jungle. Kill enemy raptor. When you invade like this, do not spend your E. You need that E. Alrighty, Lilia. I know you like farming camps. Come on. Attack these... Get on over here to these raptors and hurry it up. Hurry up, Lilia. Come on. She had Faded Ashes, so suppose she just resets. isolate the big one. Q's will finish this off. Looks like Lilia resets towards bot side too. It's a bummer. It'll just be hard to find a play, really. Until Yone ultis in, we won't have an attack. All of those Void Grubs are up. Kills are what's going to be the changing factor. There we go, the flash in. Ulti Ghost moving. We're going to auto. And then E. Q, profane, W, ulti. It's a whole lot of damage. Now we go to the objective. If Lilia takes my Raptors, which she should, because she saw me topside, then I'll be able to even that out with the XP from the Void Grubs here. And then we do them so much faster where we have better items now, compared to if we were to do them in the early game. You want to keep the Void Grubs isolated as Kha'zix, one of the few champions that actually doesn't pull them together, despite having the Tiamat too. Hey, 12 minutes, lost the bot turret. You know, it happens. Clean up the camps and reset. If we don't clean up the camps and we don't get XP. As cool as it would be to try to kill Yone for like the second time, it's just not going to work out. Guy's like a jungle pet. Nice, Orianna gets the shutdown. Since Orianna roams and is low, I'll be able to farm the mid wave as well. You always got to be looking for where you can get farm as Kha'zix. We might be able to win. 2 minions. Hot dog. Alrighty. Job's done. We don't get an ideal reset, but the mid game is commencing super quick because the enemy took that bot turret, so I'm going to get Boots Lucidity, 2 long swords, and then we're still building towards that Ghost Blade, either into Shirelda's or another serrated Dirk item so we can try to snowball more. Boots Lucidity giving us the movement speed and the 15 ability haste. When we don't evolve the Q early, getting those Boots Lucidity is very strong early so you can have more Qs. Let's try to invade Lilia on her red buff. 20 seconds on that bad boy. All of the camps are dead. We're strong, we just reset, level advantage, moving up the map, get into the river, and then try to attack something. Sweeper, moving. Lilia's gonna farm top for a little bit. Might as well take this in the meantime. Ulti, moving. Auto Q. Auto W. Was the ulti overkill? We don't want to look for the Rift Herald here. The Rift Herald takes too long and the enemy can contest us. So what I'm doing is waiting in the fog of war if there was an opportunity, but it would be up to the enemy to go in. The more vision your team has, the further up you can be, but I don't see that happening. As soon as these camps respawn, we're back on them. Maxing the W second, giving us more damage. And increasing the healing. Next power spike is going to be level 11 as the mid game is commenced. It's up to the enemy to attack something, so as we are farming our camps, we're in a defensive position. But it puts a onus on the enemy to attack something properly. Just like in the early game, we're watching the map and then looking to react as things happen. Our ulti is back up, so I suppose we didn't waste it. And we don't attack anything ourselves until all the camps are dead. I don't have that Ghost Blade. I can assume that most of topside is warded. So I'll try to get into the top lane bush here. My best plays are going to be in the side lanes. Either bot or top. Oy. Wait for that vision thing to expire. Into the bush. Ghost, ulti, moving. Ulti moving. EQ. Don't mind if I do. Let's just reset. Get the hell on out of here. Don't evolve those spikes until... yeah, you guys should have left. Whoa! Aw, man, the TP. Maybe I could have stayed. Ghost Blade. Nice, they win the play without me. My Orianna's good. Alrighty, level 11. We got our spikes evolved. They're now AoE. There's now more of them. And they slow the enemy when we hit them. So that really, really screws things up for the ranged carries like Vigar, Zaya, and the Lilia. It also gives us another way to clear minions like this, and with that, it makes our side lane plays better. Even if the enemy's around a bunch of minions, we can make them isolated because of the profane hydra and the W AoE. Dragon's coming up here. The further up the map I can be, the better. Don't scare him. Because if we find someone in the jungle, it's going to be very easy to get some damage off. Staying in the fog of war, waiting for the enemy to make a mistake. Oh, W, Q, auto, profane, auto, Q, EQ. Sucks I have to spin my E. Ghostblade, then we're going to poke with the W to start here. Totally missing it. Not an easy dynamic here. Playing it slow though. Ulti. W. Run. WQ auto profane. No, not enough. IDK. They're all so mobile right there, and I don't have the ghost up, so I can't exactly schmoove it. We deal some damage, but damn. Vladimir's in there. Oh, so much damage. Clean him up. Auto? Yeah. Yeah, I can see how you're 2 and 4, but at least Kha'Zix got in there. Playing for these extended fights, so I don't think Edge and Knight would be bad at all. Where they're all pretty squishy too, I don't feel the need to get the Shirelda super early. Let's just reset to the dragon here. I was thinking just reset for the farm, but that Lily is still dead, and they, for some reason, started that dragon. The enemy has the 2 dragon lead where my bot lane lost early, but that's okay. You can always just give those early dragons for your own farm, and then you'll be able to contest the 3rd dragon. So we're in the mid game, we're level 11. It all comes down to how you play these fights and if the fights go your way or not as you're in the mid game. This will determine your success as Mr. Kha'Zix. Auto, smite. E away from that Rakan ulti. So we did the play, died, did the dragon, and then now our camps have respawned. It's time to clear these. At this stage, we clear these camps so quickly. So, if you skip them, it's extra stupid. Still keeping an eye on the map. If something happens, we can get involved. But the main goal is to clear the camps first. Why? Well, you keep scaling. You never stop scaling as Kha'Zix. All the way to like level 16. Our farm's so fast too. Oh, Mr. Yon. Sweeper? And then we have Ghostblade instead of using our Ghost here. Ulti, Ghostblade. W. E. Q. Moving. So much for the moving, eh? The Lilia didn't even aim that E. So with the Ghostblade, that gives us another tool to get on top of the carries when we use our ulti. What is that? So even if our Ghost is down, we are still functional. EQ. Take that. WQ. Take that. There's nothing to farm, you know. Sorry, Vladimir, I was here first. Staying on the map, although all the camps are down. So long that I'm near either lane here, then at least if something happens, we can be involved. Vladimir's pushing top. Any noobs up here?
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Alrighty. He got the turret. That's the goal. We're not going to push for that second turret. We're not going to dive Yone. Tunneler. I'll wait for a control word as well. Tunneler gives us 250 HP, as well as 15 AD. Building into that Edge of Night, that will give us a spell shield. That spell shield and just in general, that HP will help us help us live against all these AoE champions like Lilia and Vigar, and even the Xayah. Although our ulti helps us dodge a lot of damage because they can't auto-attack us. I'm not seeing just yet. Ulti Ghostblade. EWQ, ulti. Auto Profane. Auto Q, W. Nice, we got the slow. Nice, I got the shutdown. Just with the smite, that's like 50 damage. LOL. Delilia lived. Damn, I wish I knew which parts of her jungle was up. Alrighty, the enemy overdives. Oh! Hi, Lilia. You can have blue buff. Come take it. It's all yours.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Worth a shot. The main deal, once that play is done, we clean it up. And then, once the play is done, we stay up the map, try to find her camps, maybe even find her in the jungle. And now, I'll go and clean up the red buff, and then we'll reset. If you stay up the map, you can take even more after you win the play. But you don't get that opportunity if you walk right back to your camps. The key mistake of Bobbert Jungle. Speaking of mistakes, Xayah is cruising for a bruising down here. She wants to farm, but good luck to her. Get some HP. Okay, that's a smart move by her to go to mid lane. Not looking for a fight. They have the numbers advantage, and we really need isolated targets during the fights. WQ, auto profane, ulti, E is fine. They're reaching into my team, so we could win. It's whatever, it cost me a Nautilus. The dragon doesn't matter either. This isn't ideal, but hey, we could still win the play. I'm healing off the camps for now. It's not how you win the play. They may play for the Baron, so we might as well stay on the map. This is turning into such a bad play, but luckily Vigar's balling, so... And they're not doing Baron. God bless America. That'll show me, man. If that made things risky for no reason for me to just randomly stay on the map. Once the Xayah went to mid after showing bot, I should have reset. Our next goal is to get to that Shireldas and get to level 16. That's when our late game starts. Level 16, we'll get our third evolve. Definitely going to be the wings this game. We'll go from there. Edge of Night, Last Whisper, Control Ward, and off we go. The Last Whisper is so big, giving us the percentage armor pin. Edge of Night, 50 AD, 15 lethality, 250 HP, and the Spell Shield. The Spell Shield helps us a lot against these AoE abilities. W. Alrighty, boys, come contest this Baron. Come on now. Come on now. Q Profane. W. Nuke down. Control Word on that bad boy. Ulti Ghostblade. WQ. Nuke down. Auto. W. Q. Auto. Oh, my quadra kill. Oh my god, the cleanup of all time. I can't believe they turned off the Baron. It was at like 2k. Gotta soul this bad boy. Come on down. Use my first smite. Because they're all dead for so long. Alrighty. Well, the enemy really threw with that one. They started the Baron before getting a significant pick. They killed the world's worst Nautilus. It doesn't matter. And because we go in at the second end of the fight, when they've spent abilities, very easy. Wait for Orianna. Alrighty, let's reset. There's the level 16 like that, and the Shireldas. Suppose we're in the late game. The Evolved Wings gives us extra range on the jump, so that really helps us get onto the back line. As well as whenever we get a kill or assist, it resets so we can jump from one target to another. We want to be side laning here. We're super strong and we're not very useful unless there's a coordinated push. So Vladimir's going to side lane. I'm going to push top with the Baron buff. Pushing a side lane as Kha'Zix or as any assassin is how you just get uber strong. You get extra golden XP that you just otherwise wouldn't get to. Profane Hydra with the W2. Basically instantly kill these waves. And then we are of no use to be A-ramming with our team. Unless they are already pushing, you know. And my team, not pushing. You know them. W-E. Q. Ulti. God damn. Just let the play be bad, you know. Reset and do it all over again. My team should be pushing mid. My ulti will be up by the time I'm on the map. It just doesn't really matter. They failed their engage, luckily. Ay, ay, ay.
Your team has destroyed a turret.
Blue Smite with that air soul. Like, we are just right back in position. The sooner we get our HP back by resetting and then are on the map, the better. So now my team is pushing. Now I can be on the sidelines in the enemy jungle so that if the enemy engages a fight or overdoes it, then I can punish them. They also have to respect the threat of Mr. Kha'Zix. WQ, auto profane, auto ulti, EQ, nice. W ulti, auto Q profane, auto ulti. There he goes. Go ahead, ult me. So much damage. The Xayah wasn't even isolated there. We do have Baron buff, but I'm not very useful. My laners need to be laning, that's the problem. Push, push, push. Everyone on their team is respawned, and since the map is pretty even, they're all going to be bot side. So the pushing part of Baron's kind of over. Where I said it's a shame that the laners aren't laning, all the turrets, all their base turrets are still up despite us having the Baron buff. So that just extends the game. Those turrets are down, you have so much more access. We can overdo a team fight here, that's for sure. I'm gonna wait for the Vladimir. We're going to EW, WQ, ulti. We already fucked this one up. Auto Q, propane. Well, I've started the party, that's for sure. With no flash, I'm not getting through that Vicar cage. But Your Honor, no one on my team's doing anything. We can't simply wait for the enemy to just randomly throw, okay? Orianna or Nautilus can start the play. Your Honor. Your Honor, you're not listening. Eclipse will be our last item. I don't know the math behind it, but somehow Eclipse is just better than these other lethality items last. So another option would be like Serpents. Not enough shields though. 130 on that next Baron. Once we reach that level 18 and get this Baron, that's as much scaling as you get. So if we don't end on that power spike, then there will be a price to pay.
An ally has been slain.
We're on a power spike, so let's see if Xayah and Raccoon want a random die here. My Kai'Sa did, so maybe they want to. You never know. But if you don't ask him, you'll never know. Ulti. WE. We got Rakan's ulti, so my cooldown probably beats his by a lot. And then we'll just go back. Give everyone the red buff. Get close to level 18. And then be in position for the Baron as it spawns. Alrighty, every single ability is maxed. Level 18. Doesn't get much more late game than this. We got that Eclipse in base, but we won't be resetting. It's better to be on the map. W. Q. Auto. Profane. Auto. Q. Nice. Orianna with the flank here. Ghostblade waiting. We're gonna get put to sleep, so play it slow. Their ultis are down, so we want to get in there. Onto these ranged carries here. Not enough distance this time. This guy wants some, eh? W. Man, get in there, guys. Give me some space. Well, you shouldn't be so far forward. Maybe. Oh. Oh, that turned bad. Maybe Bob is right on this one. Maybe I shouldn't have gone so far in there. The Eclipse gives us 70 AD, 15 ability haste. That's going to help as well because it will give us some more HP. We get the red pot as well. 30 AD, 12% physical amp. Or wait, what? 12% physical vamp. It's like lifesteal for everything. Man. Man, my bad. Remember, if we lose the Baron, there's a fucking price to pay. Luckily, that dragon's coming up, so that'll give us an opportunity to team fight and then beat them. We can still lose. Isn't that right, Vladimir? Damn, we won't have the Vladimir for the fight, though. Well, let's try our best. Rakan ulti. I'll stay in the flank position for the fight. Since Vladimir's here, we can fight. Wow, they totally back off. We're the ones... They're the ones with Baron and the Ocean, or the Air Soul buff now. And they still back off. W, EQ, Auto, Profane. Finish him up. One noob down. Why the fuck is Kaisa farming? We can't push into them, they have Baron. Waiting for this mid-wave to crash, question mark. I just need to start a play. Ideally, it would be my team starting the play, but here we are. Q, auto, E. Ulti. W. Zaya's not committing, so it makes things difficult for me. Although we have the shove on bot lane, they still have the Baron buff. Mole. They're slowed! We're just brute forcing this with our better soul lanes. That's about that. Damn, off the reset Bob, I get like nothing, so if I take the Lilia's camps, at least she gets nothing as well. Come on, Betsy, someone hit that mid wave. No one? Okay. So there's a ward in that bush. We'll stay right here. Oh, Lilia didn't even go to Farmer Krugs. Keep using that W to heal a little bit. They're going to hold hands into the jungle, so that's no good. Just keep relocating. As they ward the left side, we'll go to the right side. We have nothing to recall for, so staying on the map works out. Sooner these guys group up, the better. It's just inevitably going to be an ARAM, I feel like. Push the bot wave so that this gets in sooner. Look at the minimap. That's right. Orianna and Kaisa not laning just yet. Oh! It's so easy, eh? I got Rakan ulti. For the 1 billionth time here. Ulti. W. Ulti. W. Oh, what the fuck? Run! Put me to sleep, backing up. Okay. Vladimir can win this. Nice, the Eclipse Shield. Fuck. I need another kill to live. I got flashed on by Yone. The Eclipse Shield shaved me. Let's sell the Boots Lucidity for Merc Treads. That'll give me some magic resist. Get the red pot. That's not too bad. We could change the Ghost Blade as well to something like... You guys have shields? No. Lock it. Just give me the Serpents. Shield Bow on Yone. Lock it on Rakan. Shield from Rakan. Barrier, barrier. Yeah, give me Serpents. I didn't see those two barriers earlier. The Baron is coming up, that's everything. All other gameplay is null and void. Win the fight, win Baron, push in. Serpent's Fang giving us damage to shields, and then Murktread's giving us tenacity and magic resist. The magic resist is pretty beast. If we have Baron, then we can push. It doesn't matter that they would have Elder Dragon. Our team split, that's pretty bad, but whatever. Just start the objective. Nice. Kaisa gets it, like 50 damage. It was a bit early on my smite. I'm half HP since Nautilus wasn't fucking tanking, but here we are. IDK. Taking the fight into them that way was so bad. And then I need to survive with the Baron buff. So bad by my team. We had already spent Ori ulti, and then it just makes no sense. Another red pot. So if I can cut mid-wave, that's good. I can also just shoot Ws. They have so much movement speed now. Ouch, ouch, ouch.
Your turret has been destroyed.
With our one push with Baron, we could still win, though. So, me and Kais have the Baron. We have the top inhib down. So let's try to go through top lane. We don't have time to like push, take an inhib, and then take the turret, so we might as well do it like this. Because there's no inhib to take, everything will be faster. This whole time too, past level 18 and then 6 items, the enemy's been catching up in terms of scaling. They've just been getting items, more tankiness, more damage, etc, etc. So, with that, that's made me weaker over time. It's truly impressive by by my team, but whatever. We have Baron buff. Push, 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 push. They can do whatever they want mid. I'm not going to help. I'm just going to push top. This is farming at 42 minutes. You scaled? Huh? You scaling? Wait in the fog of war. Enemy team not showing. Probably a Yone reset. Hit the Scryer, that's Yone Lilia. That would give us a numbers advantage on the mid fight so we can flank mid, and then if we find something, we're in business, baby. Fight, fight. Ulti, moving. W, Q. Ulti. E, Q. Oh, profane, W. These fucking Zonias are not good for me. E, Q. Nice. W, E, Q. Close. Oh, if I got my profane off. It's that Elder Dragon damage that kills me. But 3 of them are dead. We got 1 cannon minion. Make it count, boys. Make it count, boys. 1 cannon minion and another minion wave. Try to end. Good luck. We got Zaya's ulti, so it should be easy. Zaya is half HP as well. Hit the turret. Hit the Nexus. Nice flash. That's all she wrote. Final score 17-6 and 11. GG. Man, where I played some of those like fights pretty bad. Ay, 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 that really extends the game. And luckily my carries were good. It's not like I had an easy go of it either. This build with Ghost and then with that farm max into the early ramp just shot us right into the late game. And that's where Kha'zix shines. So really value your early farm over the early plays. And then when it's time to make the plays, do them. Don't be farming. What are you, crazy? Kill the champions. You're stronger than the champions. You have a level lead, an item lead. Walk into their jungle. See what you find. And then try to kill them. Don't look at them and then get scared. Just jump on them. I dare you. Final damage dealt, 49,000. Dark Harvest dealing 2,800. I love running Ghost on Kha'zix too. Alrighty, GG. Thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and click the join button for more. Peace. Bye-bye.